Hello friends, it's Astro here and welcome back to Rimworld where, well, I'm not sure how our little death alley here is actually doing because every single time that we seem to have someone raiding, they always land up here like all of these poor bastards who, I mean, hey, how you doing? Hypothermia extreme. Oh, bless. Honey, you're not having a good time, are you? What about you? Are you okay? Hypothermia serious. Well, that's not good. Let's fix that up for you, shall we, folks? We'll bring you inside, and we'll see if we can, like, restore you back to a lovely warm temperature, huh? How's that? Okay, good. So, while that's going on, while my ROMs are going off and dealing with that sort of situation, let's have a little ponder about this section here, because these turrets... So someone did ask in the comments, are they actually firing? And yeah, they were, but the problem is this is all doors and stuff and walls and whatnot at the back here. So if they were to like have to fire up in this direction, well, there's no way that they can do that. So what I'm thinking is if I go ahead and create a cheeky little blueprint like this, right? And then we'll call this more turrets, please. Right? And then, alright, fine. More turrets. Okay, great. So what I think we might do is just pop another couple facing in the northerly direction, just to cover off this field at the top. Two's probably a little over the top, but that's okay. And then one here. And then I think a couple along here might be a good idea as well. So just this little sort of pillbox idea like this. And that should help to protect this northerly flank. I feel... Oh dear. Tiwi decided he didn't want to be, or she didn't want to be captured. But that's okay, we fixed that up. Tiwi, off you come. Now... While this is all going on, and these guys are out here eating apples from the random trees that are out here, let's have a look at a few things that are going on down here. Now, the first thing that I thought we might look at doing is currently Mr. Deep and Mr. Drillman, well, they're currently sort of stuck down in this zone, right? The intention that they would keep mining down here forever, and, well, that'll be the end of it, right? But I feel like these chaps could probably use a little unrestriction here. We'll let them come out. What I'll do is I'm going to turn this sucker off, right? I'm going to cancel this guy up and we'll gather this stuff back up again. And then let's have a look at Mr. Drillman and Mr. Deep. I'm going to mark these guys as droids because that's what they are. And we'll double check, like in the construct here, let's see, deliver resources to blueprints. That's what we want. And now one of the other things that was mentioned was, one of the other things that was mentioned was maybe we should set our other builders down so they don't do delivery. And I think that's a good idea. So there's Atlas, 4 she's already taken care of. And if we scroll down a little bit here, Tushi, where you at, brother? Deliver resources, not checked. Okay, so we'll let those other bits and bobs be taken. Remove floors will not do. Maybe these guys should remove floors as well, huh? Sure. Okay, good. So, anything that the droids do, our normal builders won't do. And anything that our normal builders won't do, the droids will do. And yeah, that's you get what I'm trying to say there. So now, theoretically, Droid 2, with his lovely baseball cap, is going to be heading up here. Mr. Deep is going to be repairing this here drill, which is great. And then, theoretically, we'll be able to build out the rest of these suckers, bearing in mind that we do need to get some plasteel lined up on these things. Actually, there was one person that said that these things actually do have the ability to mine plasteel, which, no, I'm sorry, that's not the case. They can mine steel and high-grade steel, but plasteel, hard no. These guys, yes, absolutely, they can mine plasteel, but they are absolutely, painfully, woefully slow, the core drills. So, having Mr. Drillman and Mr. Deep fluffing around on these was just not getting us anywhere near the amount of plasteel we needed, whereas these guys here, well, theoretically, they're just going to be 100 times better. Now, you're connected to the digital storage unit, and you're currently set as an input port. Is this chunk a problem? This sandstone, limestone chunk? Can I haul that away, please? Who's floating about up here? Mr. Drillman? Yes, thank you. Okay, good. So now that'll be taken care of. Now, that's a bit of a problem. That's a bit of a problem. Does that mean that sandstone chunks are not allowed in my standard digital storage unit? Let's have a little looky-loo here, because... Aha, yes. That is a bit of a problem. Okay, so let's mark this up so that it can take stone chunks. And you know what? Let's just say all stone chunks. That's fine. And then we'll have to tune out which items we... You guys are having a party up here, huh? Okay, well that's fine. It'd be nice if this area wasn't so filthy. That's all I'm going to say. And let's see what we can do about getting this exotic goods trader that's just appeared. Jesse, how you doing, mate? You're attending the party. A5, are you as well? Yes. Is there anyone... Hold up. Is there anyone who has a reasonable... what is it? If we look for entertainment, Bethel's actually got really good social skills. Huh. That's very interesting. I mean, I don't really care to use her for that, but it's there in case we need it. So Bethel and Princess, they could do the calling of people. Our water treatment plant is broken down, not a huge problem, but let's get some stuff going on here. So attending party, you know what? Get your Sierra Hotel 1 Tango together. Let's get these guys called up. We'll see if they've got any plasteel for us, because right now, I think that's something that we could jolly well use. Our pyro apparently is fully healed, but I don't really care too much about that. What have you guys got? Some advanced components. Oh, we do. Okay, you've got 7. Some medicine. Aha. 274 plasteel. Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. I think that that's something that we can quite comfortably use. Would you like some stuff in return? Like maybe some gold? 200 gold? Okay, that's a good start. You can have this elephant tusk. Do you want to buy some of my random weapons? Not by the looks of it, no. Okay, let's start at the top. Let's see what they're willing to buy. My Ripper Hounds I'd like to keep. Packaged survival meals... I don't know if I really need those. You can have those. Mechanoid parts. Wowzers bowsers. We've got a few of those. Okay, we'll grab this stack. And then we've got this stack here that you can have. I guess kablam? Uh-huh. And... I feel like I shouldn't get rid of all of them. I feel like getting rid of all of them would be a mild error. And take this bloody yayo before A5 eats it all. And the go juice. Actually, no, we'll keep the go juice. That's fine. Anything else? We've got antimatter composite, which I am absolutely not going to sell. Hyper components, same deal. And the rest of this stuff here, I think I'll just keep all of that. Thank you very much. Maybe some AI chips? No, I want to keep those. Okay, that's fine. 842. And the amount of plasteel that we're going to get out of that is going to be utterly delightful. Absolutely delightful. Where did it all go? Has it gone straight into storage? Or... No? Where... It did. We did complete that purchase, right? Am I taking drugs? I'm pretty sure I'm not. I'm pretty sure that's A5's job. Yeah, hold on. Hold on. Because... Alright, let me just double check this again. Plasteel is now gone from here, so that's fine. It must be lying around outside somewhere. Is that what's... Oh my god. Oh, this is... Friends, this is a bit of a problem here. Yeah. I tell you what we might need to consider. We might need to consider... Hang on. Look. Because we've got this corpse area here. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to do a little bit of this. Right? I have a little door here. Then we'll do a little bit of this. And a little bit of this. Yeah? And then this guy here, it has cremate corpse set up as a build, but that's fine. And then we'll reinstall this out here. Let's add ourselves a little bit of a roof area over the top of that, just so that it's, you know, covered up and everything's neat and tidy and nice. And let's get someone to start cremating. Now hang on, let's have a look at this. Details. Allow rotten, allow human-like, right? Allow stranger corpses, yes, which are... Aha. I see. So, these guys have got things that we can harvest. I mean, this one's rotten, so that's not helping. Maybe we need like an autopsy table? Is that a thing? Let's see. Is it going to be a bed? I don't know. There's an operating table. But is it a slab bed? Oh, marginally sleeper than... No, okay. So I'm not sure exactly what would be involved in extracting things from dead corpsey bodies, but I guess, look, we'll keep that sort of tinkering along. The big thing I want to do is just get rid of these corpses. I mean, this helmet that you've got here might be nice for me to have, though. Where is it? Gear? Yes, heavy marine helmet. Could we strip this person, please? And these guys have some kind of... what? Gas masks? I mean, that's kind of cool, I suppose. But not super duper necessary. So let's just let this area here take care of itself. Bryce has installed this sucker in here. And what I might do is just say, you know what, possible to harvest is fine. Fresh and rotten, that's fine. And then alien corpses... human. Huh. That's interesting. Okay, well that's fine. And we'll need some power to come out here to chooch these things along. So we'll string a little piece of cable out like this. Bish bash bosh. That should take care of that. Now, whilst that's happening and things are getting taken care of over there, let's see how my new mining area is coming along. It's not. Okay, are we at least getting this stuff delivered? Yes, delivered. Yes. Okay, so we've got all the stuff delivered. We just need someone like, say, Forshi to come out here and need machine frame. Aha, I see. Well, that's not too much of a problem. We can fix those up. So, where are the machine frames produced now? Is it this guy here? I think it was. Yes. And what do we need for this? Plasteel. But we have lots of plasteel. So, what's going on here, kids? Maybe we need to double check. Oh, I see. What's this guy? Was this guy plasteel? It is. Okay. So this guy's set to plasteel and should be storing 10 of them. So evidently we don't have any plasteel in the grid, even though I bought some a little while ago. So let's go plasteel hunting, shall we? It has to have dropped, right? Because normally when you drop stuff on the map, it sort of finds its way... Oh my god, allowed 39 things across the map. Deary me. So normally it'll drop in a transport pod and sort of go near to where my people are. But evidently that's not happened this time. You know, normally when it drops, it pops in here. And I can just gather it up and move it about. But it hasn't dropped there today. So I guess it's out here somewhere. It's just fallen somewhere where I don't know where it is. Which is mildly frustrating, I have to say. Are you dead? Oh, I'm sorry, Marco. It would have been nice to have you play sweet music for us, but sadly, it is not to be. We've got a bunch of copper out here. Atlas is doing some mining. Eaton, you're healing up. How you doing, buddy? Addicted to wake-up juice. Nice. Okay, so let's spin on a little bit. And maybe we can, like... You know, maybe we can figure out where that plasteel has gone later on. In the meantime, maybe we can do a little bit more trading here, huh? So, Jesse, I'm not sure exactly where you are right now, but could you call this bulk goods trader? I could have used A5. Mate, yeah, it's fine. So, let's get Jesse in here. We'll get some trading going on. And need more plasteel for me? Plasteel, plasteel. Excellent. See, no, apparently I have 184 plasteel. That's very strange. Another 137 would be jolly handy, though, if you would care to trade that up. And would you like to buy some of my mountain of coffee beans? 500 of which I would be happy to part with. We do apparently have one machine frame in stock, which is great. And I think that'll probably do us for now. Oh, do you know what? Here, come buy like 1,000 berries. Sure. 1,000. Okay, great. Good. A little bit of extra cash. Oh, God. And look at all these watermelons. Look, have 300 watermelons. And you may as well have 300 kibble as well, because we've got mountains of all of those things. Thank you kindly. Now, where did that drop? Nowhere. I didn't even hear it go, which it usually does. So, God knows where it's all, disappeared to. Sappy has broken down, is wandering around in sadness. No worries. Nothing to worry about. Don't you worry, Sappy. Have a little stroll about, feel a little bit better, and then maybe later we'll put you to work in the quarry. Because, look, that's essentially just where you're going to wind up anyway. So, never mind. We'll fix you up. Now, let's have a look down here. How's this doing? We've got our plasteel. And this thing should theoretically be doing its thing, which means if I zoom up to the top here now, these little drilling machines, where are we? These little drilling machines should now start getting the machine frames that they need. So these two, good to go. Forshi, wake up please. Come and do these for me. I want more drilling. What's that? Oh, no. Okay, cool. That was probably aluminium, I guess. I'm not sure. Let's get these ones online. This one is still missing a machine frame. That one's good to go. Machine frame good to go. Machine frame good to go. Forshi, now come and do these three for me, if you please, and the rest of this stuff around here. And we're just going to get these guys just pumping. Absolutely pumping. That's what we want. I might want to rotate this one so it's like there. Okay, good. Good. So, theoretically, with this all running, we've got some steel coming through, a bit more steel coming through. This is good. So now, I think the only last thing that I want to do in this room is to just pop down a light. Yeah? We'll just have an industrial lamp, just like, I guess here? Just to keep this area well lit so we can see what's going on. Jesse's coming to do some cleaning, which I find rather amusing. My droids are set to clean, aren't they? Let's just double check that. Let's see, droids set to, yes, haul and clean. Okay, so they should help take care of that sort of work for us when the time comes. But having Jesse running around and doing it is probably not a super huge problem. Okay, good. See? Look at all these goodies coming out of this. That's what I like to see. So, I guess we can just let this carry on. We are getting some stone chunks coming through as well. But, check it out. I got a plan for that. Because down in the prison, right, down here, searching for ingredients. And I created an I/O port here, which is set to, input. Okay, so this one needs to be an output port. It needs to come from the digital storage unit. And it needs to be storage chunks, right? And we want stone chunks of any description, storage level, however many you fancy. Just bring them up, right? So now, all of these chunky chunks, or should it just be a single one? Is that what we're going to do here? We want one and maybe one? Close? No? Okay. So I'm not sure exactly why this would not be outputting the chunks. Unless, let's have a look. Let's search. Chunk. No chunks in the system. Well, that's very interesting. Considering I'm pretty sure that I set chunks to go into the system. Let's see. Oh, we've got some steel slag here. We may as well make use of that. Get that smelted down over Where was it? Over at this guy here. So that should smelt and then poop into this input port, which is good. Wait, it's set to input source none. Okay, great. Well, that needs to be digital storage unit. And that's going. Smelt metal from slag. Very nice. And now... Okay. It looks like that's doing the thing. So the automation that we've set up is starting to do its thing. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we've got a good amount of high-grade steel going on right now, huh? Yeah, beautiful. All right, we'll get those ones hauled in as well. Excellent, excellent. There's another one here. Beautiful. Not quite sure what this is doing, though. So this guy here should be an input, and it should be going into digital storage. This guy here is set to do stone blocks forever. And this guy here, storage, it should be set to chunks. Oh, do I need to make this important? No. And I don't want metastone chunk. I just want... Oh, I see. Metastone, sandstone, limestone, granite. That's what I want. And... Well, that's weird. Look, metastone chunks is listed 3 times in this section. That's not the greatest, guys. That's not the greatest. So this should technically be slurping up stone chunks and pooping them out here for this thing to turn into bricks, which it can then put back into the system. But for whatever reason, the stone chunks that we're bringing in, right? So this guy here should be ingesting stone chunks that these guys are pooping out. So like these two here, let's haul those urgently. And we'll see where they go, because theoretically they should just go into here, right? But there's no chunks in the stack, in the digital storage unit. All right, let's logic this through, shall we, friends? So what I'm going to look at, exotic goods trader. Okay, what we're going to look at here is the storage in here. So if I look at chunks and chunk. Chunk. Right, all of these chunks are allowed in this zone. Is there another chunk storage zone that exceeds the level of normal? I'm gonna have to go ahead and say that there probably is, considering the behavior that we're seeing right now. Because, well, where are the chunks? Where do we store them? Do we have a dumping stockpile zone somewhere with... Oh no, Wang. Are you okay, brother? Bit of hypothermia? That's alright. Uncle Ron's got you, mate. No worries at all. So we must have created a new chunk zone at some point. In some... Whoa. Oh, Jesus. Well... Yeah. Okay. Alright. Let's fix this up, shall we? Hold fire. Let's ignore that ever happened. What about this zone here? This one... Oh, is this for chunks? It's his. Alright. Well, that's fine. So, this little zone right here, let's just delete that. And... Wait, did you see that? Products waiting to be placed. Oh, it is. It's actually doing it. Is it just doing it so fast that we're not seeing it? Searching for ingredients. Oh. Hey, maybe this is actually working. Let's see. Let's haul urgently. And we'll get someone to haul this into an input pipe. And then theoretically, this is going to get shoveled into this guy. And instead of saying searching for ingredients, it's going to say making chunks. Which is fine. I think, look, I think that's fine. I think it's doing it. Melvon, could you do me a favor? Considering you're like right there, just haul these for me to wherever you think they need to be. He should drop it into here, all things considered. And if he drops it into there, it should go bloop, bloop, bloop. And then boom. Okay, so now it's making stone chunks into stone bricks. Beautiful. Now that that's done, there's something else I wanted to consider. We still have 9,847 blocks of solid limestone. And there's one thing that I've been looking at over the time that I've been looking, around this base, and I think there's one thing that we probably need to consider we may not need to do like all of it, but I think we really need to double up these walls to protect ourselves against sappers, right? So if I do like this to here, and then we come up from here all the way, all the way, all the way. I mean, I don't technically need to do this whole section here, and especially that section where there was already like a stone wall through the whole thing. We probably didn't need that. Like this probably doesn't need to be done. We could probably just get away with putting one in there and then do the wrap around here and then bring that down like this to like seal off these sections. Or do I want to seal off this whole area here? No, because of the graves. That was the problem. But I will build... no, it's okay. Here we go. More limestone. Let's double this wall all the way down to here, all the way through like this. This is a bit of a problem, but we can get around that. And in fact, I'll tell you what we might consider doing is actually digging up these graves and then cremating the corpses. That might not be a bad idea. Afton, how you doing? Hey, good man. Okay. So Afton's doing some body burning for me, which is always nice. And then the rest of these walls can sort of slip in like this. That is fine. And then I guess we can fill this guy in a little bit in here. And then we can, you know, de-tick that one when we're ready. So we'll take all the walls up to 2 points. And I think that'll probably help us out. Now, one other thing that we should probably consider doing while we're here is checking a little bit of our cheeky research, where construct a plutonium processor is the next thing on our research list. So, what does this actually require, and how do we build? Because we've got our lovely new reactor hall here, and I think that it's probably going to be relatively simple for us to start putting the bits and bobs in that we need to make this happen. First thing I'm going to do is get some more of these limestone tiles that we put down last time, because I want the whole thing to be floored. That'll be nice. And then we can look at, I guess what, industrial? Storage pool. We probably will need a storage pool. A sarcophagus. Concrete structure designed to contain the molten core of a new... Ooh, hey, hello. Okay, well, I'm hoping I don't need one of those, but I guess we'll find out. So a plutonium processor looks like this. Now I figure if we're going to put one of these in, we probably should put it down in this bottom section here. We should probably put a storage pool next to it, right? Because we want to be able to store our spent fuel rods in a pool. And when you do that, like in a standard sort of scenario, when they're spent and they're highly irradiated, when you put them into water, the water is a very good neutron absorber. So the neutrons that are flying out off the radioactive material as it's degrading, as it's decomposing, or decaying, which is actually the term that you are supposed to use, that I didn't use until the third word, but that's okay. The excess neutrons that are being thrown off, instead of going through the squishy parts of you, they go into just some lovely inert water, and everything's totally fine. So let's get that there. We'll get our plutonium processor blueprint down here. I feel like this will be the nice little reprocessing zone. And you know what? We may as well just wall these off into their own little rooms. So if I bring this out to, say, there, then we can probably get rid of this guy. And we could probably put on... Do we want something a little bit chunkier than just a door? I feel like yes. And I feel like if I get into structure... I may as well go for... Wait a minute. Do I not have auto doors? What fucking episode is this? Oh, for Pete's sake. Here I am researching antimatter composites, and I don't have auto doors. Yep. Awesome. Absolutely phenomenal. Well done, Astro. But you know what? It's okay. It's okay. What I want to do, though... Now, I know that people have yelled at me about this in the past. High-grade steel, don't waste it. Don't worry. Don't worry. We've got like 2,000 high-grade steel. And quite frankly, right now, the steel to turn into high-grade steel is something that we have a very healthy amount of. I'm not going to say a crap ton, but we've got a good amount of steel. So we can get this new sort of reprocessing facility down here. I may as well grab in a little bit of lighting here. Maybe something along the realms of some wall lamps, which I can't place in until the walls are formed, huh? Okay. Well, ooh, a light column. Oh. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. We'll have one of those. We will need some power in this neck of the woods at some point as well. And then I'm thinking, like, up here should be, like, the entrance hall. And that can be, like, double walled. So that'll have the reactor controller. And you know what? I might even... Oh, jeez. I've just had a little cheeky thought here, my friends. What I might do is if we go into zone here, and if we remove the roof area that's like this center section, so like from here up to there, and you can see where this is happening, right? So you can see that like there's a point either side here. So if we do that and then bring that out like this, and then we do that and then we bring that out like this, that might just be just the right size to pop in one of these guys, right? So if I build a copy of that, oh yeah, look. Oh yeah. So we could have this guy sitting right in the middle here. This door will relocate. That can probably go, I don't know, I want to guess like over here a little bit. Ah, okay. I'm starting to feel pretty good about this room all of a sudden. And I feel like, all right, here we go. So let's build this wall so that it goes like this. This can be cancelled, and this can be deconstructed. And then this wall's going to go all the way along to about there. And then we'll have a door in here somewhere that we can use to get into that area. Down in the bottom section here, this can be our turbine hall, right? And then the top section here, we're going to have the actual reactor itself that can be then walled in its own little section. And then the top right here is going to be, well, the control room, which is where we're going to put the control table and, right? So it'll be the control table up in here. And then we'll have like the turbine down at the bottom. Yeah, this is going to be fantastic. Absolutely spectacular. So the only thing that we need to really consider, well, first of all, we want to get this done as quickly as possible, right? So let's see. Forshi, could you please need plasteel? Okay. Mr. Deep, Paging Dr. Deep, could you deliver plasteel? Wow, we're out of plasteel yet again. That's really... Oh. No? It's still broken. That's really, really painful. We have one plasteel remaining because we burned all of it making these friggin' things. This guy's still... It's done. Okay, so let's build this up. Right? Let's prioritize that out. And now, theoretically, these should be churning out a reasonable amount of plasteel, right? I mean, that doesn't seem to be plasteel. That's... No, it's a conveyor belt. Okay, so we can't select those. That's fine. That was some kind of carbon, or who knows. So, at some point, these guys, instead of pooping out copper and aluminium and steel, they should occasionally spit out some plasteel, right? I'm guessing it has to be. It has to be. Unless it's... No way, because we saw this thing put out some plasteel before. And if that's not... Like, if that's not going to do it for us, then how the hell are we going to do this, right? How the heck are we going to get all of the materials required to do all the things that we need to do? That's what I want to know. Unless... Let's see. Plasteel. So, what else we got in here? Android printer. Slug type. Pinnacle of creation. Okie dokie. What does this do? Allows... Oh my god. Recipe pattern plasteel. Recipe pattern luxurious nutrient bars. Recipe pattern... What's going on down here, huh? So we've got breaching the limits, enigmatic components. Holy shit, that sounds awesome. Project Charon, we can make Charon armor. Project Embers, Okay, so there's some craziness going on down here. I'm not sure exactly what all of this stuff does, but that's fine. Like, we're okay. So weapons, hydroponics, foods, yeah. Okay, nothing super, super fun. So, is there anything in here? Complex smithing, matter weaving. That sounds good. Where's that? Here, matter weaving. All right. Weave matter to create highly durable materials like synthread, plasteel, and even hyperweave. All right. Antimatter composites and void armors and all this. Let's get rid of all of you. We'll come back to you. Antimatter composite, we'll keep that. And then matter weaving. Aha. All right. What does this require for us to... Whoops, I just overread that last one. Okay, that's fine. It doesn't require anything. And you know what? Frig it. We'll go back to that other one later on. I think this is kind of more important right now. I'm just going to put it out there. Because at the moment, let's face it, what are we struggling for and what do we need? A cat to be pregnant. That's right, friends. That's what we need right now. And we need people to be optimists. Exactly. That's what we want. So, in the meantime, while we're waiting for that, we'll continue to build out to this. Oh, no. No, you silly humans. This is not going to end well. Because I'm just going to call the Rons. The Rons are going to come in and just fuck you all up. Look, watch this. Oh, shit. A5. Mate. Okay. And Kim and Afton, you guys better, like, pop down here for me if you don't mind. Just be on the safe side. I mean, we do have these, like, turrets here, which are just going to tase the crap out of people, which I find just so wildly hilarious. Yep. Uh-huh. Cool. And these two seem to be having some kind of battle. That's fun. So sail... Oh, fuzzy. You guys going to give up? Okay, groovy. All right, well done. That was a pretty nice attempt. I mean, it wasn't really. So let's just get these guys captured up. Jeez, I tell you what, these battle droids, they're awfully good at running around and just like taking care of the little bits and bobs that need doing. Could you capture Tiwi as well? Great. Okay. So, we'll clean these guys up, put them back in their beds, or patch them up again. We may need to think about improving the situation for our prisoners. Or, and I'm just going to put this out there, I'm just going to float this, because I don't think the quarry's really doing a whole heap for us right now. I wonder if it's time that we considered releasing all the prisoners. I feel like it's probably time, because at the moment, aside from just getting in the quarry occasionally and maybe doing a little bit of farming, they're just more mouths to feed. So maybe it's time that we let them go, put them out to pasture, tell them to go and live on a farm somewhere. I don't know. Whatever the case may be. And who's firing? Oh, someone was firing at this again? Okay, great. Yeah, maybe it's time that we let that happen, let that take care of itself, and just save ourselves a little bit of bother, huh? What do you guys think? Is it something I should consider doing? Let me know in the comments below. But for now, friends, thank you very much for joining me. I'll see you next time.